Welcome back, everyone. This is Super Kelly Brothers Podcast, episode 123 for May 23. My name's Sloan Kelly.
My name's Jody Kelly.
It's almost May 24 in Canada, so I'm not working tomorrow.
You lucky git.
It's party time.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Woohoo!
We get the following Monday off.
Tripping the Colours. You going to be watching it? Tuned into BBC One?
Yeah, I'll maybe tape it. It's like a slow marathon, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
There's no winners.
I remember that was a big thing when we were growing up, was that you would watch the Tripping the Colours.
Yeah. Is that in Windsor? Did they do that in Windsor?
I think it's down the mall, isn't it? Paul Mall, or the Mall, or whatever it's called. Paul Mall's the cigarettes, isn't it? I don't know.
I don't know. When we went to Windsor, right, for Legoland,
not for the Queen.
Windsor Castle. No, Windsor Castle's there, obviously. And they did the old, not maybe the Tripping the Colour, but they do a wee march down the town most days.
Oh, really?
Not every day.
Really?
The big bear, the big bear hats.
You know, the fuzzy wuzzies things.
Aye. Yeah. Quite impressive. The old that wasn't the tune they played, but
what was the mime? I do apologise for those of you listening in the podcast.
What was the mime? That was the old
oh, the guy with the big stick.
The big stick. He's kind of guiding them down the, so they all go in a straight line, doesn't he? You know what I mean? He's guiding them this way. The stick is basically saying, "This way, fellas."
Pointed stick? Was that a pointed stick? Oh no, it's got a big ball on the top, isn't it?
You're making it worse. Come on now.
Shall we go to the news?
Yeah.
Good news. I got vaccinated at the weekend. Yesterday, in fact.
You did. That is good news. Very good.
So news. I got my first jab. It went very well. I went to there's a hockey arena type thing we went to, and we get funneled in. Filled in the fact there wasn't any paperwork. It was just that you took your health card and then signed in and got the jab. The only side effect is my arm's a bit stiff. And it's a bit sore when I raise it above there. So I said, it's sore when I do that, doctor. And he said, well, don't do it.
And then he said, just a little prick. And you went, no need to be so offensive.
Yeah. The nurse is very nice. She said, okay, just relax your arm. Stop. She goes, relax your arm. Right, here we go. And that's it. And it was as quick as that. It was like, and that's it. Right. I was like, oh, Jesus, okay. But the thing was, they wouldn't let you leave. So apparently, I get the Pfizer one, and I don't know if it's different for other ones, but the Pfizer BioNTech. So they don't let you leave because you might take an allergic reaction to it. So, which includes swelling around the mouth and face. And I'm thinking to myself, how would people know? But.
We were all thinking it.
We were. So they give you a wee sticker with the time that you could leave, and they tell you to go and sit in the corner. Literally sit in the corner. So I had to sit in the corner amongst other people, and of course there's a big clock in the wall. Clock, dear, like yours, like a big clock that you've got in the back.
Big clock like mine.
Yeah. Yep. And so I had to wait 15 minutes before they would let me leave. And then when you leave, they give you a receipt to say you've had the vaccine in case your employer needs to know about it. And that's it. They send you on your merry way.
Very good. So there's no side effect. You're not turned into part cyborg or anything like that. Nothing like that. No.
It's not. I put a magnet against it. I'm fine. There's no.
Good. There's no
conspiracy theorists out there. There's no tech in there. No, I'm not. They didn't chip me.
Right. Okay. Like a dog.
Exactly.
So you know what vet. So you know what vet to go back to.
That's right. Yeah. Oh, his nose is wet. So yeah, it was fine. And I drove home.
Very good.
I felt great.
Excellent.
And went to bed and woke up, which is always good.
Brilliant. Great.
Great story, huh?
That is a winner. I get mine next week.
Nice.
So that's a happy story. So that's good. I'm actually going to have to. I've got a centre 5-minute walk from me, but they're sending me to Irvine, which is like
2 stops down the line,
6 or 7 miles away. So I don't have the car, so I'm going to have to get the train with my bike, cycle there, get the jab, and hopefully make it home on my bike.
Oh, I'm going to tell you that's going to be a sore one riding back.
Aye.
Especially because, like, one of the side effects is your arm is going to get sore. That's going to happen. Your arm's going to get sore. The other side effect is that you can get feet. No, that's not one of the side effects. Start drilling at the side.
Turn into relevant, man.
Do you remember we got the what was it called? It was the malaria.
Yellow
I think
fever.
It wasn't cholera.
Yeah.
We get the dual
Yellow
shots either arm. No, the yellow fever was later on, or earlier on. But those two were at the same time, and it feels a bit like that, but without the feeling sick and dizzy feeling.
So
my arm feels a bit stiff. Like, honestly, it's sore raising it as far as high as that is.
Straight away.
Within the 15 minutes, I would say it started to get a bit sore.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, nah.
So I'm just letting you know. Maybe you want to Uber it on the way back.
Well, they give you vouchers, actually. They do give you vouchers.
They? Well, I would take that opportunity.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Right. Good advice. Good advice there. Medical advice from
You're
Super
welcome.
Kelly Brothers.
No medical advice. I'm not a doctor. I'm just saying that's what happened to me. But I mean, it could be different you might not get the Moderna or the AstraZeneca. So I don't know what you're getting. So
probably AstraZeneca, I think.
Okay. So yeah, I don't know what the difference is in any of them. But I know that I got the Pfizer one. Because you walk in, they tell you. Like, the first person you see, they go, like, you're getting Pfizer. And I'm like, all right, okay. Whatever. Anyway, I wasn't the only one taking drugs this weekend. Did you hear about Italy?
We watched the whole show.
Did you?
We recorded it.
Sorry, hang on a second, Jody.
Recorded it.
What?
Aye. We recorded it because it's 4 hours long, the show, so it's well worth a fast forward or two. Aye. Italy did not deserve to win, by the way, not by a mile.
Oh, was it bad?
Ridiculous. Oh, no, it wasn't even on our radar. We had written our songs down. We liked, but no. Yes, there's footage of the singer allegedly, by the way, because I've seen the. Are you going to show the video?
I'm just going to show it. I'm going to show the video. So this is
watch the singer. The guy was top off on far right.
Far left. He's second from the left. He's right in front of the beer.
Yeah. Why would he be doing that when he's getting interviewed?
It's the knee thing that the guy does at the side.
That's what he does, actually.
He does the knee thing at the side. Watch.
Wow.
So
surely not.
Just what if he's one of those guys that he does actually have a
medical
what do they call it? Not what the hell is it called? Substance addiction, but maybe it's for alcohol. Not that I'm saying he's alcoholic. Don't know the guy from. In fact, the first thing I heard about him was this guy here. But what if he's one of those guys and he sees, and so what he did was there's a lot of beer there, so maybe he spilt some beer and he went like this along the table.
Probably that's what a normal person would do.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. Is he does it a lot on the tour bus, and that's why the guy's going, "That's disgusting." See,
stop sucking beer off the table.
Don't suck beer off the table. That's how we end up with
good.
Jabs in our arms.
That's good advice. Yeah.
Thanks.
If you can take anything away from this podcast today,
it's 2 bits of solid advice.
Do not suck beer off the table.
Don't suck beer off the table. No.
Mm-hmm. But for some reason, people thought he was snorting cocaine.
Aye, for some reason, yeah. I mean, these things happen, I guess.
Yeah.
I just thought it was funny because I saw it on Reddit last night. I was like, that can't be right.
Pretty blatant as well.
I know, especially in the green room.
Why would you, right in front of cameras and stuff? Maybe didn't think it was on camera at the time.
I've heard though that the Eurovision Song Contest is a bit like that. At least it was in the 80s.
It's a bit well, not according to the Will Ferrell film. It's not.
Well, that's.
Oh no,
Volcano Man.
Oh god!
Oh no, you've
gone solo again. No,
you've gone. You totally froze. Like, no, Mr. Simpson. Like one of them.
Did I?
Yeah, like that. Yes. Shall we share some good news about this man here, Dave Feloni, friend of the show.
Our man
on the inside, Dave Feloni, creator of co-creator of The Mandalorian and The Bad Batch.
General legend.
He got a promotion last year to executive creative director.
Is this a secret promotion, by the way?
I think it might have been. I'm not entirely sure.
I wonder why.
I don't know. But yeah, your man Dave Filoni, he got the promotion to that top spot, which is like, who's the other guy that's involved with him? Stop sharing.
Pablo.
Doug Cheng and John Knoll are the other two guys that are sort of like high hegians at the.
Brilliant, great news. That's brilliant news. Those three guys are, they know Star Wars inside out. Those guys. Mm-hmm. I remember seeing Doug Chang's stuff when he first did way back in when he did his illustrations for Phantom Menace. Mm-hmm. I've got the book. I've got the book of the making of it and stuff, and the drawing art of the Phantom Menace. And he was very influenced by the Ralph McQuarrie stuff, and he grew up with that stuff.
Yeah,
he is carrying the torch,
Yeah,
the same way as Dave Filoni is for Mr. Lucas.
Yeah, and John Knoll's the genius tech guy they've got there.
He's ILM.
He's ILM through and through. But if you boot up Photoshop, his name's first.
Well, it's him and his brother created Photoshop, wasn't it?
Yeah, because he needed a package to manipulate frames digitally, and so they created Photoshop and then sold it to Adobe. But his name's still there.
Yeah.
So good for Dave. So this came out in a press release. The downside to that though was that part of that press release said what projects he was working on. And
I know what you're going to say.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I'm going to share the screen here. Unfortunately, this one is not currently in production. So Rangers of the New Republic is currently not in production. I'm assuming this is because of what happened last Saturday in Glasgow.
Brilliant.
That was a long way for that joke.
Whoa. Love it. All you Scottish people will understand what Sloan's talking about. Everybody else won't. Basically, Rangers are a football club who went on a rampage last weekend because they won. Well, hate to see it if they lost the title, but anyway.
Yeah. They went across the Squinty Bridge to the north side of Glasgow.
Yeah. Ended up full fighting with each other as well. You see that?
I did, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, for goodness, this is good.
So apparently, because of their shenanigans and their and also like most of the world, Scotland is in the middle of a pandemic, and so having a whole bunch of people without masks, spitting at each other and doing all that kind of stuff, shouting tongs, whatever.
Yeah.
Didn't really go down well with it, and apparently there was a cop there as well. So like every city centre in Britain, there's a whole bunch of CCTV cameras, and so they've picked out some of the ringleaders, and one of them was a cop.
Brilliant. That story just keeps on giving. Love it. It's like, man, brilliant.
So yeah,
so
it's not obviously not going to end well for him. He's going to get reprimanded and all that kind of stuff.
It would have been funny if they'd had points taken off them and then subsequently lost the title. That would have been hilarious.
Yeah,
because of the trouble they caused.
Who did?
Anyway.
One of them, St. Johnson, I guess. Then, because that was who they were playing, wasn't it?
No. It was the league they won.
All right.
No, St. Johnson played Hibs in the cup.
Was it? All right.
Okay. Aye. You're getting cross wires.
I'm getting my teams mixed up.
Aye.
So anyway, Rangers of the New Republic is now cancelled. Well, shelved.
Is it stalled? Is it stalled? Cancelled? Or what?
Not currently in development is the phrase that they used.
And in all seriousness, is this to do with Cara Dune factor? She was going to be a character in this.
So yes, they mention here about the things that he's doing, which is the Book of Boba Fett, which somebody's got an interesting theory about, and I want to talk about that when we talk about the Bad Batch. So remind me. But he says, and a third announced spin-off, Rangers of the New Republic, is not currently in active development.
Yeah. So obviously Cara Dune was going to be part of that show, but she's been cancelled because of her tweets and things, blah blah blah. People, this happens to people now. They tweet something and they get the bullet.
Yep.
But they could have recast. They didn't have to put her in that show.
It's true. I mean, they could put Cobb Vanth in there as well, played by Timothy Oliphant.
Yeah. So maybe it's something more to it than that, or is it? I don't know. It doesn't hinge on her.
It could just be the fact that they're going like, okay, you're now in this position, this new exec creative director position. You're probably spreading yourself a bit too thin on all these projects, so let's just leave it just now.
Yeah.
And I think
it's not a biggie.
I think, to be honest, they'll probably wait until, because so there's a couple of things. So that Bear Grylls thing that I've been watching on National Geographic. Cara Dune Gina Carano has got an episode of that coming up. Armie Hammer had an episode of that coming up as well, but his has been cancelled for obvious reasons. But hers is still going ahead. Yeah. So I reckon that they're probably shelving the project just now, and then they'll resurrect it at a later time. That would be
on the face of it, Armie Hammer's stuff was much more significant than
it was awful. Yeah, I mean the allegations are it's pretty. I mean it's understandable why they would want to cancel that. So
which is crazy.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of stuff coming up for Star Wars just now. You've got Cassian Andor, you've got Obi-Wan, you've got Book of Boba, you've got Mando, you've got, this is just the TV stuff. You have got Taika Waititi's movie coming up.
You've got Ryan Johnson's
which will never happen.
Trilogy.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff, so it's no big deal that one of them's got to go. And I'm assuming this is our weekly Andor watch.
It is, yes. So this is Black Park. I don't know where that is. Which was used for The Rise of Skywalker and The Force Awakens. So they're going back there to shoot scenes for the Cassian Andor one. So this is from StarWarsNewsNet.com. .info.
I'm assuming it will
.it.
be Endor. I'm assuming it will be like.
Yeah, probably not. No, I guess that's maybe where they filmed the training sequence. The bit where he said Cloning? Isn't that a Sith thing?
Oh, Dominic Thingy.
Yeah.
From Lord of the Rings.
Cut and print, beautiful Dom. Dom, great performance there. Strong performance. Great performance. We don't need to do that again. Yeah.
Yeah. Perfect.
Yep.
You friend of JJ's,
Friend of JJ's, yeah, along with Kerry Russell as well.
Yeah, Kerry
she didn't even bother showing her face.
Lazy. Great cat. I really liked that. I kind of wish I'd seen a wee bit more of her because she was pretty cool, I thought.
Yeah. What was her name?
Anyway. Well, don't tell me.
Zippity Doodah? Zaphod Beeblebrox? Zori Bliss.
Zori Bliss.
I'm calling her Zippity Doodah from now on because that's exactly what she did in the show. Is Zippity Doodah.
Got a bit of a point. I noticed there that there was some TP action going on.
There was. It was.
I'm assuming that's TP.
So the TP was already there. I think it was somebody taking a picture when they were last at Black Park, and it just superimposed. No, it didn't. No, it just looked like somebody.
There was photographs. See if you go through the photographs.
Mm-hmm.
There's some TP. I don't know if that was just part of the park, but.
I see.
I was kind of thinking more toward the wikis, maybe.
Oh, Kashyyyk.
Yeah.
I see what you mean. Yeah.
Maybe.
So they've brought in some potted plant, which is very similar to the vegetation from that other planet, the one where Rey does her training.
Yep. That's definitely part of the.
Yeah, that's definitely part of the production, and the green screen there as well.
Interesting. There's a lot more practical stuff these days, isn't there? Which is nice. It means it won't be so dated. Although I know that they're using the volume, thing from.
Are they for Andor?
The Mandalorian for. No, they're using it for Obi-Wan, but they don't seem to be using it for this, unless they're doing a bit of both.
So I remember they were saying that this is going to be like a full-blown movie production.
Yeah, that's right. Aye, they did a kind of sizzle reel, didn't they?
Yeah,
that's right. Yeah.
So maybe
and it's actually the guy, the English guy with the white hair that does the effects. He's done the effects for the most recent trilogy. Star Wars, Force Awakens to Rise of Skywalker, and he's on board on that one as well. Which makes me think it's more of a movie thing.
Yeah.
So,
by the way, not that the Mandalorian looks cheap in comparison to movies, because I think it looks every bit as good as the movies. The stuff that they can do in that volume is just, and it's only going to get better.
Yeah.
Like the software is going to improve. That LED panel thing they've got is only going to improve, and they can mix in computer with it as well. So, good,
amazing,
good. I've got one more Star Wars story.
It's very Star Wars heavy this week.
It's quite Star Wars heavy. So this is from the official Star Wars blog. You're gonna love this. New Funko Pops.
Oh yeah.
I have obviously this little guy here. My Bubble Boba Fett Funko Pop, and then a couple of Funko Pops. But these are so cute. Okay, so if I scroll down here a wee bit, there's a lot of writing here. There's this one here.
Brilliant.
Which is, remember the one where they're on not Calamar, but it's the calamari fixes up the ship, so it's that one there.
There's
so
tons of Baby Yoda versions of Baby Yoda. There's about 20 of them. That's yet another one.
There's the butterfly one, and one more for luck.
Wow.
He's
the
like, he's
biscuit
like
one.
Macron.
Brilliant.
And then you got a Dark Trooper.
Oh, cool.
And then you've got Bo-Katan. Let me just give you a little bit. So there's Bo-Katan just with the face, and then there's also Bo-Katan with the helmet on. Ahsoka, and then the one with the hood. And these are my two favorites that are coming up.
That's cool.
The Mandalorian saying goodbye to Grogu, and here's my favorite one, and this is the one that I'm gonna get.
All right.
Dad bod Boba
cool.
Fett.
Brilliant.
I'm
assuming it's not called that, though.
Look at the detail on that. That's really good.
I know. They're getting really good, those
the
Funko Pops.
Funko Pop things, yeah.
Yeah. They used to just be quite kind of basic, but they're pretty detailed.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
impressive. Most impressive.
That's that one there's kind of fairly basic-y. But I mean, it doesn't even. It's got a wee bit of a dent, but that new one's got like a huge big clunk out of it, which is closer to the prop.
Boba's actual helmet.
Yeah. Apparently, your pal, talking of Armie Hammer, he was in the movie with him. Henry Cavill, not your pal. Sorry, your pal Henry Cavill, who was in a movie with
he's my
Armie
pal.
Hammer.
He's my pal.
He's been attached to do take part in. I'm guessing as star because he's a bit of a star. Highlander reboot.
Well, that'd be interesting. I can see that.
Yeah,
that'd be pretty cool. Right.
I don't know who they're going to get to play the Scottish Spaniard from the Egyptian court, but I'm sure they'll figure something. Sean Connery, yeah. So yeah, that's quite interesting.
That's interesting.
Yeah. And that's all I got about it. It's just a rumor just now, but apparently he's been tapped to do it. The guy that's involved with it, the director, he directed John Wick. Chad, and I'm going to butcher this guy's name, Stileski.
Did he do the Nobody movie?
I don't know.
Is it the same guy does all the John Wick? Because it's just the same crew, I think.
I think so, yeah. Yeah.
Nobody as well. Nobody was good.
Yeah.
With Bob with thingy. Woodard Rick.
Yeah. Oh wait. Do you know who played Kurgan, the bad guy, in the original Highlander?
Right.
Clancy Brown.
I knew you were going to say that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Cropped up in something I watched recently as well.
He's Mr. Krabs. He's in SpongeBob. He
was in Your Honor. I think he was in Your... Oh, no, it wasn't. It was Buster Scruggs. He was in Buster Scruggs.
Yeah, he is, yeah.
The Ballad of Buster... the first story.
Yeah.
The singer.
Yeah.
That's such a good one, that one.
He's the guy. Yes, he's the guy, the poker player.
Aye, and they're stood in front of a table, and he whacks his foot down on the table, and the plank of it, he shoots himself in the head.
Yeah, that was good, that one.
That's brilliant.
Friends trailer. I'm not showing it. I'm not putting any pictures up on it because I don't want to go through the whole copyright strike thing.
Warner Brothers, isn't it?
It is, yeah. It's HBO Max, which is
Warner Brothers. Why is it always them?
So I'm going to mention it. I'm out. I'm not watching it.
Well, I'm the opposite. When I saw that, the nostalgia went for me.
Did it?
To the max, and I was like, I'm in. I am in.
To the HBO Max.
I am into that HBO Max. Yeah, I'm in for it, man.
Really?
I think it looks cool. Yeah,
I'm out. Do you know why I'm out?
James Corden. Yeah, I can see that though. I saw him getting into. Did I tell you that? I think I might have mentioned
He's a terrible interviewer.
Last week. He got interviewed last week on a show over here, and he's so insincere. It's not funny.
Yeah,
He's
I don't like the
really acting all the time. you know, and insincere, and I really don't like that.
It's going from the
Really
polar opposite of Craig Ferguson, who is a brilliant interviewer. And the reason why he's a brilliant interviewer is because
we did mention this last week.
Yeah, is because he comes from the Dave. Well, maybe not the Dick Cavett school of thing, but Dick Cavett would ask a question and then shut up.
Yeah,
and
I love Dick Cavett stuff.
I mean, there needs to be more Dick Cavetts out there than James Corden's, because late night needs Dick Cavett. There you go. That's all I'm saying.
Everybody should watch Dick Cavett. Loads of his interviews are on YouTube. Go watch them. All the big, massive Hollywood stars that he interviews.
Ian McKellen, that's a great one. That one. It turns into this acting masterclass. It's fantastic.
As a young man.
As a young man, and Dick Cavett sits there and just listens, and it's just.
He's funny as well. He's
great. Yeah,
he's brilliant.
I mean, not that I'm saying that Johnny Carson is not a good interviewer, but he's the same guy. So he does his funny monologue thing, and he comes down, sits at the desk, interviews the guest, and says, "I heard you got a funny story about cards," and then just laughs in the appropriate parts and asks more leading questions, and doesn't try and take over the show. And that's again what you need. You're not the star. They're in there promoting something, but you want to get something entertaining out of them. So, yeah, we need more of these guys. And none of these stupid games that Jimmy Fallon does. God, they just annoy me.
I don't mind him. I know what you mean. So it's less of a chat show and more of just a sort of
variety show
with a guest there joining in.
Yeah.
Instead of it being a proper talk show.
Yeah, well, if you want to do
Jonathan Ross is still good.
Is he? Good. Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
He's still got a talk show.
Yeah.
Good grief. Where do you sit in Graham Norton?
Steady Tiger.
I'll tell you something. I never thought I'd say that.
He's good actually as well. But he's a little bit verging on the kind of, it's an entertainment show with guests, and it's, but it's got a bit more interview.
Yeah.
He's good, Tim. He's good, Graham Norton.
Tom Hiddleston does a great impersonation of him.
Aye. Does he not do Robert? Did he not do Robert De Niro when Robert De Niro was sitting next to him as well?
He did, yes. It's a brave man.
Aye.
Mind you, I've seen the way Robert De Niro punches people now. He should probably be okay.
Slow motion.
Yeah.
Slow motion.
See it coming.
Yeah, just go like that.
Yeah. So you're all in the Friends reunion, and I'm out.
Oh, big time! Yeah, I thought the trailer made me interested today. Definitely.
I kind of like the format of it, like where they kind of traipse them through the set and things. Like it looked like an okay format, but then I saw James Corden leaning in, asking him questions. I'm like, I can't do this, man.
Oh no, I know what you mean. So the Corden factor is a bit off-putting.
Corden Bennett.
But yeah, I'm in. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And that's all the news I've got. One more thing. One more thing. Sorry. The Droids cartoon is hitting Disney Plus next year in the UK and Ireland only.
Is it?
Yeah, next month. Sorry, did I say next year? I said next year. Next month.
UK and Ireland only. Right.
Yeah. I've got.
Is it a remake of the Droid? Remember, there was a Droids cartoon, a 2D Droids cartoon in the UK. Remember, or the world, I suppose.
Droids added an assortment of old school Star Wars content to Disney Plus back in April, but the Star Wars Droids: The Adventures of R2-D2 and C-3PO cartoon was a notable omission due to unspecified issues. In spite of the Star Wars Ewok series, okay, so you're getting that. So it's the old one.
The original cartoon.
The original one, yeah. It's not the
okay.
It's not the new ones.
So it's not a remake or anything.
No, It's
Right,
the old R2D2 ones. Yeah.
Aye, because there's a lot of kind of classic content now. You've got they've not quite put the holiday special up, but they've put up the animation from the holiday special that
Hello,
Paul
friend.
first appeared in.
Yeah.
Which is actually quite good. I actually enjoyed it.
It's okay. Yeah. It's a bit weird, but yeah, it's okay. Aired on CBS.
And it's all it's the original cast though. It's Harrison Ford, Carrie Fisher, and Mark Hamill.
I've got a funny feeling quite a lot of them were like cattle prodded onto the set though.
Probably.
Yeah.
Harrison Ford sounds like he's phoning it in, definitely.
Yeah. Does Mark Hamill sing a song in it?
In the holiday special?
Yeah. I think he
haven't
does.
Put the full holiday special up yet.
It's on YouTube. Just search for
it.
You'll
seen
find it.
Oh no, you can get it on YouTube.
Because it's not Ed Norton. God, what's his name? The guy that played Norton. Art Carney. That's his name. Art Carney's in it. B. Arthur's in it. And it's set on Kashyyyk.
Yeah. Just starts off in Kashyyyk. It's Celebration Day or something.
Life Day.
Life Day.
Because that's what remember the first the guy that Mando picks up, the first bounty that he picks up in the show.
Yes.
He said he's going back to wherever it is he's from for Life Day.
Aye. Yeah. Aye. I love the way they add wee things like that.
Making it canon.
You know. Yeah, it's great. But it's like an in-joke almost.
It is, yeah.
They're making something that was crap into something, cool.
Good, yeah.
In a way.
There's a lot of
great, all that stuff.
Yeah.
I love it.
Shall we do what you watching?
Oh yes.
What you watching? You thought that intro was going on longer. I cut it short this week.
I did. Aye.
Because we're running long. We're at 37 minutes already. Yeah.
Are we already? Jeez, I'll be quick. Friday cinema night was the classic 1975 movie Jaws.
PG.
Yeah. Well, it's a 12 here now.
Oh, is it? Oh.
Yeah. It was a PG for a long time.
Yeah, it was a PG,
yeah. Danny had never seen it. And
never going in the water again.
And it's an old film. That is an old film now, but by God, he enjoyed it, and he was terrified at certain bits. Yeah. So he was.
That whole
especially
speech
especially the head bit.
Yeah.
Out
oh yeah, when they go investigate the yacht.
Yeah. 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 That'll be with him for a long time, I think.
Yeah.
It dropped to the ground off the sofa and crawled away. He's 9.
Did you not yell at him? That's where the sharks get you.
No.
Okay.
No.
Did you see the little anchors in the mayor's blazer?
Aye. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I was totally blown away. I've got it in Blu-ray. I got the 25th anniversary Blu-ray of Jaws.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
It's great. The documentaries on it are fantastic as well.
Really are.
They're worth it. Yeah. Brilliant. So we watched that. It was fantastic. Mm-hmm. Again, it's a 10 out of 10 movie. It's
I think that was the first movie I ever saw, that one where it does the zoom in the background thing.
Yeah.
Where you dolly the camera backwards and zoom in, and it does that.
Alfred Hitchcock thing.
Yeah.
So effective, that, isn't it?
It's really good because you can see the tension.
That somebody's is panic stricken.
It's that thing, when something happens and your ears go a bit kind of like, they don't move obviously, but that kind of feeling of kind of in your head.
Aye, a feeling of dread.
Yeah. Ears go back up and go up the back of your neck, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Aye.
Yeah.
Yeah, 10 out of 10. Still, I completed Invincible on Prime.
I haven't even started.
Prime. That is cracking. I wasn't sure about it. I watched the first 3 episodes and thought that was it on Prime because they brought out 3, and then there was, I think they must have the following week that was weekly. So I thought it was 3 and done. I was like, that was a bit of funny, weird way to end things.
Yeah.
Watched the rest of it. Brilliant.
Did you not see the court scene?
Exactly, aye. Yeah, it's the creator of it. The 2 guys that created it closely worked on the show as well with the animation people. It's like a kind of almost like manga animation type thing.
Right.
But if you can get past that, because I was thinking, why is this an animated show? Why isn't? But you'll soon realise why, because it's like it cost loads to on film. Brilliant characterization, brings another level to superhero things that you think you've seen it all, but we haven't quite seen it all yet. So really enjoyable. Watched Stir Crazy. But I hadn't seen Stir Crazy for ages. We used to watch that like
regularly,
once a week or something.
Yeah.
But I hadn't watched it for ages. It still stands up, man. It's still funny.
It's still
good.
Funny. Yeah.
Yeah, still good. I watched. There's a 5-minute little sneak peek of Get Back, the new Beatles movie, on Disney Plus just now.
Oh, really?
The Peter Jackson. Which has got me excited
is that
for
straight
that.
on Disney or?
No, it says it's coming to cinemas in 2021.
Okay.
Yeah, but I think that it is. I don't know if it's going to be like in cinemas, but now that the cinemas are opening, I think it will probably be in cinemas. Then it will be on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Later kind of thing. Whereas when we were in the deepest, darkest COVID, I think it was going to be a premiere.
Right. Okay.
Thing. They talked about it, but I think it's just going to be in cinemas now. It says that at the end of the trailer, actually. Yeah.
Cool.
We finished the first season of Vikings. That's a great show. Don't know if you've watched any of that.
No, we watched Norsemen, but we never watched the Vikings.
Oh yeah, the comedy one.
That
was quite good. Yeah, Vikings is correct.
Very, very crude.
Comedy one is good. Comedy one's good though as well. The Norsemen.
Did they shoot that in 2 different? Did they shoot that in like Norwegian and English? The Norsemen one. Because I've got a funny feeling that they do. Anyway.
Because the Viking one, they're all Norwegian actors as well.
Yeah.
So they're, it's a kind of, very authentic.
Yeah.
We watched that MODOK. Did you watch that on Disney Plus?
Yeah.
Aye. We watched it. I quite liked it, but it was very wordy. It's one of these kind of bang, 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 bang. I'm like, bloody hell, I can't keep up with this.
Yeah, it felt a bit like Quentin Tarantino or Kevin Smith had written it.
Aye.
There's a lot of dialogue.
A lot of dialogue.
Very, very dialogue heavy. The cast are great in it though. They're all fairly well-known people. Patton Oswalt plays MODOK himself. What's her name? Amy Santiago from Brooklyn Nine-Nine is in it as well. Ben Schwartz. So there's a few people that are John DiMaggio who plays Bender. He's in it as well.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Is it by the same people that do
Robot Chicken?
Robot Chicken.
It's exec produced by Seth Green, who is also the creator of Robot Chicken. So I guess it might be the same people that do it. It's got that kind of feel to it.
Very similar.
Yeah,
but
it's stop motion animation.
But it's better done than Robot Chicken.
Yeah,
because they like sticky on eyelids and sticky on mouths and stuff.
Yeah,
this is a little bit more professional.
Yeah,
than that.
It's a bit more modelled out. I have to say, I quite liked it. It was very quirky. Probably not everybody's taste, but I'll be tuning in.
We'll watch another one
for it. Yeah,
I didn't love it, but I did quite like it. Bad Batch, obviously watched, which is going in the right direction for me, I think.
So there's a theory about this. I was going to say, so So in this week's one, it was called Cornered, and it had Fennec Shand in it, who was the assassin that was rescued by Boba Fett in The Mandalorian. So somebody has theorized,
not rescued.
Yeah, because she gets shot. No, she gets shot. No, she gets shot. But anyway, so the theory of the guy they've got, it's on Screen Crush, not Eric, the other guy, Sean. Is it Sean? Anyway, his theory is, or is it Screen Rant? One of them. I don't know who it was. I read it somewhere anyhow. I read it in a book. Is that Boba Fett, who's alive at the time that the Bad Batch is out, as a youngling, he's got, at the time of the Clone Wars, he's got a clan of bounty hunters.
Right.
And so the theory is it's Boba Fett that is given Fennec Shan the order to get Omega. That's the one that she contacts, is Boba Fett. And that's the reason why Boba Fett rescues her, because he's tracked her down because she's suddenly on Tatooine and he's on Tatooine as well. And so they know each other, and that's why he rescues her.
All right, sorry, I'm getting totally confused. I'm thinking that character was the assassin changeling. And
no, not her. No,
that's
not
who
her.
I thought it was.
No, she's dead.
Aye,
but there's a lot of similarities between that part of Attack of the Clones and that episode last night or on Friday. The whole speedy bike thing.
Yeah. Right, okay, I get it now.
So Fennec Shantz, and that's why she's all comfortable with him and buddy with him for the start of Book of Boba Fett.
Right.
And I think it's going to be their relationship through the years. That's what we're going to cover in Book of Boba Fett. That's right. And that it does. I think it's a good theory because I'm like, that makes nothing but sense to me. That theory.
That's why
it's not one of those. Yeah, it's not one of those outlandish things where it's like, and that's why he's his mother, that kind of thing. He's his own mother. It's like, what? That doesn't make any sense. But what they were talking about there makes sense. Anyway, I thought it was interesting.
I think it's going in the right direction for me. And it's another one I enjoyed. I must admit, I did enjoy that episode.
I enjoyed that. I thought it was. Every time I see these things in Star Wars now, all I can think of is George Lucas saying, it's like poetry, it has to rhyme. So like that the speeder chase through the city was very similar to Attack of the Clones. The whole is also very Attack of the Clones. So there's all these kind of little kind of things. I didn't think that Wrecker had anything much to do in that episode though.
No.
Like Echo, he led the droid rebellion, which I thought was quite funny. Take.
I don't think they're all going to make it through. I don't think they're all going to make it through the Bad Batch.
Oh, really?
At least one that will go, by the end. Is that what you were going to say? Because I wrote down Book of Boba. Is that what you were going to say?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Yeah.
Remind me. All right.
That's it. Yeah.
Right. Cool.
That's what I think. That's why it kind of just goes and just joins.
Yeah. I'm assuming this isn't your theory. So you've read this somewhere. You still there?
Aye.
No further questions, Your Honour. Little Big Man. I watched.
Little Big Man.
Little Big Man. Do you remember we watched this one Easter when we were about
Little Big Man
13, 14? Dustin Hoffman.
Oh yeah. He plays a Native American.
Well, he gets captured. He's a white guy, but as a boy, he gets captured by Indians, raised by Indians and stuff. And then it's got a feel of kind of Forrest Gump about it.
Yeah,
it's an really old film from the 70s.
Yeah, 1970.
1970. God, I didn't think it was that old.
Yeah,
it's actually. It's really good, really funny. He gets captured with his sister, and his sister's like, I know what these Indians are like. They're just after one thing, kind of thing. It's just a matter of time before they try and have their wicked way with me.
Uh-huh.
But she's not that good looking. And like a day goes by and she's like, anytime now, they're going to be after me. That's it. And I'm like, don't even touch her. And she just runs off and leaves him.
The dad from Soap, he plays General Custer.
Ah, right, okay, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah, that's a good film. Great film. And that's me.
Cool. Well, actually, I think I mentioned it. Did I watch Heavy Metal this week or last week? I can't remember.
You started? No, you didn't watch it. You said you were going to watch it.
Right. I watched it.
I told you.
It's heavy going, man. It took me 3 days to watch it.
Yeah, it's
like
rude.
I was like,
really rude. Oh no. Come on, Moan. Oh god. Okay.
I'm here.
Oh god. You've frozen. You still there?
Is that better? Is it better or worse? A lot of internet connectivity. It says connection's unstable if you're on Wi-Fi. Try plugging in the router. I'm not on Wi-Fi. I'm wired, which is not good.
Oh dear. That is not good.
So yeah, I started watching Heavy Metal. It took me 3 days to watch it. It's not the fact is like I'm okay with like nudity and stuff. It moves the story ahead, but a lot of it was just like nudity for nudity's sake, and a lot of it was kind of like trippy, kind of, the Lobie Dosser type. In fact, do you remember that T-shirt, the guy with the big
Yeah. Big feet.
Type 70s thing.
Robert Crumb. Crumb.
That kind of stuff.
Cartoon.
Yeah. I can take or leave his style. And I don't know. It wasn't for me.
It's of its time. It's pretty dated, I'd say.
I think Love, Death and Rockets does a better job of it, to be honest. The first season did. Love, Death and Robots, sorry. Does a better job. Certainly the first season.
Usually me gets that wrong.
I know. I watched Stowaway, which is on Amazon Prime. It's and I wrote it down because I thought I'll never remember the name of the people in this cast.
Oh yeah, Stowaway, right.
I did recognize Daniel Day Kim, but Toni Collette is in it, Anna Kendrick and Shamir Anderson, and it's okay. It's not. It's cheap. That's what it is. It's something that let's make a bottle episode. It's basically inside. Yeah, it's one set, and it's a bit like 12 Angry Men, but 12 Angry Men's better.
Mm-hmm.
There's not really any conflict in it.
Yeah,
there's a problem they have to resolve.
It just reminded me there about a film we watched called Oxygen this week as well.
Oh yeah,
it's on Netflix, and it's about a girl. It's like, you remember that film Buried with Ryan Reynolds in it? He's buried in a coffin and under the ground.
No, I don't remember it.
Remember that one?
No.
Well, it's a similar premise, but she's buried in some sort of, high-tech pod, and the oxygen's running out, and it's French, and it's actually pretty grim, but it's actually pretty good. Sci-fi thing.
Well, that's basically the premise of this. Is this aircraft was built for 2 people. They cut some corners, so they could have 3 crew. And then there's this guy who's turned up, so of course they're going to burn, 33% more oxygen than they thought they were going to do. So they've got to figure out a solution to the problem. And they realize that they can get oxygen from the liquid fuel tanks above them, and so that's what they set out to do. Anyway, it was okay. I watched Shaft last night with the guy that plays A-Train in The Boys. He plays young Shaft.
Was it a TV show?
No, it was the 2019 movie with Samuel L. Jackson, Richard Roundtree, and the guy that plays A-Train, Jesse T. Usher.
Right.
And
from The Boys.
It was hilarious. It was great.
Oh.
It was really good. It was honestly, it was
Netflix?
really good. Netflix, yeah.
All right, is it good?
Yeah,
good.
It was funny as well.
Aye.
Like
I've not seen that.
I'm always a bit concerned about these things because going into because you're like, oh, clearly he's going to be like the polar opposite of his dad because he has to be the polar opposite of John Shaft because there's only one John Shaft. Well, there's three as it turns out, but he was actually this kind of like intelligent, funny guy, and not like the kind of father. You can't do that. That's ridiculous. That kind of character. I would have hated him to be that way, but everybody in it acted normally. They didn't make any dumb mistakes, and it was good. It was a good movie. So
nice one.
And then we watched our Friday night movie. Continuing the James Bond theme was For Your Eyes Only, which is Julian Glover plays the baddie. Yeah, Sheena Easton does the For Your Eyes Only. Oh, sorry, hang on a second. For Your Eyes Only.
Oh, Julian Glover, yes. Yep.
Topol's in it as well. He plays the other baddie. And I really liked it. I thought it was good. It's Bond's less sarcastic in this one. Yeah, but you can. Yeah, it's the first John Glenn 007 movie, and Glenn is obviously like, let's just tone down the humor a wee bit here, and so he's found this nice little balance between Roger Burden and like being a serious part to it. So it's actually a really good movie. It's, I don't know, it's up there as far as one of my favorite Bond movies. I hadn't seen it for a long time, but I really liked it, and it ticks along. It's like 2 hours long, but it doesn't feel like 2 hours. So I'd recommend that.
It's a successful week for you.
I haven't even finished.
This is unprecedented.
I know. I actually watched quite a lot this week. So we watched Bad Batch and MODOK that we talked about. Sam got me into Friday Night Dinner, which I'd never seen before, with Paul Ritter. Yeah. Paul Ritter, God rest his soul, is a comic genius. He is fantastic. The dad. What?
Aye.
He's always topless because it's too hot. It's always too hot. Tamsin Gregg is the ever suffering mum, and the two kids are just assholes.
I know.
But they're this loving family, and so it's kind of nice to see. It's a fantastic show. It's the first one was, Sam actually said the first one isn't that good, and so it kind of tempered my response for it. But the rest of them have been healing all the way through. And Jim the neighbor is played by Martin Heap.
Exactly.
Hello.
Who's nuts.
It's insane. Yeah, and fancies them. Hello, Jackie. Leans in for a kiss all the time.
I know.
She's like pushing him away. And Wilson, every time he goes like that with the dog, he kind of snaps his hand back because he's terrified of it. It's great. The Grand's great as well, and the other Grand's great. The whole cast is fantastic. And to round it off, we subscribed briefly to Paramount Plus. We're probably going to give it a couple of months and then jack it in. But one of the reasons why we did that is so we could watch Why Women Kill with Lucy Liu.
All right, okay, sounds good.
It's like a couple of years old. So this is the first season. The second season, Nick Frost is in it.
Is he?
Yeah. So they've got some big names. And Jennifer, oh God, what's her name? Jennifer, she played Judy Hopps. No, Jennifer, Ginneifer. Jennifer, can't remember her surname. Jennifer, yeah, she plays Judy Hopps in Zootopia. She's in it as well.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I don't know what she looks like. So.
It's good. It's so the premise is it's about 3 murders that happen in the same house over 3 different decades. So there's one set in the 80s, one in the 60s, and one in the 2000s.
Right.
But
what's it called?
It's really
Why
good.
Women Kill?
Why Women Kill, yeah.
Right. What is it? Not on Netflix or Premiere? No.
I mean, it might be on Sky Atlantic over in the UK, but it's on Paramount Plus here.
I think I've heard of that.
Yeah. It's good.
Sounds interesting.
It's good. It used to be on CBS All Access, but they changed the name to Paramount Plus.
Well, we're caught up with that one with the Mayor of Easttown thing at the moment. It's ongoing. We've caught up to episode 5. Boy, that is a good show, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Episode 5. Oh man, it is a great show. Yeah. Kate Winslet. Brilliant.
Good as Sinner.
And the lad. It's that level of
Okay.
That level. It's got your man Quicksilver. It's in.
James
American
Marsden.
Horror Story as well.
James Marsden.
Is that his name? American Horror Story, young lad.
Teddy.
Yeah. Aye. No, he's in as well. He's always good. I always like him and stuff. I think he's always really good.
This guy here.
No. Quicksilver. The guy in WandaVision.
Oh, right.
The young guy.
No.
He is good for James Marsden. I like him as well.
This guy.
Yes, Evan Peters. God.
Evan Peters.
I never remember that guy's name. He's always good as well. I really
he
like
is
him.
good, yeah.
He's great in American Horror Story. I don't know if you watched any of that stuff, but it's fantastic.
No, I think we're going to watch Hotel.
Yeah, you could start from anyone. The first one's really good as well. They're not too. They're not you. You won't be too. They're not too scary or creepy. They're just really good, really solid.
Because it's mostly the same. It's like there's like a core cast they have.
Aye. Yeah.
Every season, but it's an anthology, so it's like they all play different characters, and it's the same people that did Ratchet as well.
It is, aye.
Yeah.
So it's that kind of level of creepiness and gore, you know.
Yeah, because Sarah Paulson's in it as well.
They're really good. Aye, they're brilliant.
And they're on Disney Plus.
Jessica Lange.
Yeah, they're on Disney Plus as well.
Aye, everyone's great in it as well. Fantastic.
Cool.
Are they on Disney Plus? Are they?
Yeah,
they're on Netflix.
20. It's I think it's Hulu or 20th Century or FX or something that they were originally on, but they're on Disney Plus now, or through Star, whatever it is. Yeah.
Great shows. Brilliant.
Cool. Well, that's it. That's all I got. That's what I did. That was me for the week. So we ended up just about on time. So we have a reaction video tomorrow, 5 p.m. UK time, 10 p.m. UK time. Let me get that right. 10 p.m. UK time, 5 p.m. where I am, which is the eastern seaboard of the United States of America and Canada. And we do that with James. So James is going to join us tomorrow for that.
Our friend, yep.
And if you like this video, don't forget to hit the old like button, subscribe, and share. And if you liked the content and you want to get timely reminders of when we put a new video up, then feel free to hit that old subscribe button, notification bell. It doesn't cost you a penny. It's free. And we would appreciate it. But yeah, that's all I got. Jody, do you want to add anything else? Or
thanks, share, make it happen. Let's do it. I don't know what any of that meant, but anyway.
I don't know either.
Thanks, guys.
Anyway, see you all later.